Why hello, I'm Barry with Empty Hammock, and we are ready to put in a kitchen here in the house. I went and picked up all of the cabinets. I think it's definitely going to be an improvement from how it used to look when I bought the house, but I think anything would be an improvement over that. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, it's been a couple of hours. Been kind of riding the struggle bus with this because one of the special order pieces came in busted, of course. So that was what I was going to start all of the measurements with. So we sent that one back. There's another one on the way. So I've just been sort of trying to calculate exactly where everything is going to be. Everything is attached. So the Lazy Susan in the corner was smashed. I have this guy that's going to go there, but I can't put that in until that other one goes in. Then the sink goes here, dishwasher right next to the sink, cabinet, stove, and then next I'm going to go ahead and put in all the pieces that go over the stove. We're going to put in a OTS microwave, or over the stove microwave. Don't have that yet, gotta go pick it out. So let's see if I can get the upper cabinets up all by my onesie only. So we got the new Lazy Susan in special order. It came in also smashed. So I just said, forget it. I sent it back. I got my money back on it, and I'm just going to drive to another town and pick one up instead of relying on Lowe's to not smash things. Anyway, different story. Next, I'm going to start on the tile all the way around. It's going to be interesting in that corner because it is not anything close to actually square. The special order countertop, which because of the pandemic is not going to be in until December, sometime mid-December. So I'm going to have to space up the tile enough to be able to slide that in there. I'm going to have to figure out how to make that corner exactly square because the special order countertop is going to be completely square. So that's the first step. Square that up, get their backer on, get the tile on, and keep moving forward on this, even though it's going to be delayed on the countertop. Here's the drain pipe for the sink. I always use a 2-inch on the sink. That way it's less likely of getting clogged. The top of it is above the countertop level though. I need to get all of the rest of the stuff put together under here so that I can run a board across without hitting that pipe. I'll get that knocked out first and then figure out what to do with that corner. Okay, no, I'm not crazy. Yes, there are 2 pipes. This one is where the water from the sink and dishwasher go in, and this one is for this air admittance valve, also called a Studer valve. This lets air in, but not gases out. That way there's no chance of getting a backup because I don't have a roof vent on this side of the house. Why would I want to put more holes in the roof? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do in this corner, wait a minute. Okay, that's better. So, first thing to do in this corner, I really need to see how far off it is. So I'm probably gonna go get maybe an old piece of the paneling that used to be in the house that actually has a nice square corner and cut it so that it fits in the area, push it into the corner, just so I can see how far off it actually is. I just want to take just a second and thank today's sponsor of this video, the letter L. So the plywood was just too wobbly and janky, but it did give me a good idea of the gap that I had to deal with. About 5/8 of an inch on that corner. So I ripped down some wood, made a structure, made it completely 90 degrees right angle. And now I can tell exactly what I'm dealing with here. This wall isn't even close to actually flat. But, you know, seeing as this house is about 6 gajillion years old and all the work that we had to do in getting that wall restructured with the new framing and everything in it, I think it's not bad. So I'm going to cut little strips of wood all the way down the entire line, make that wall completely flat. That is what I'm going to attach the backer board to, so that the tile, if you're in the living room and you look down this angle, it's actually going to be flat and not roller coastery. All the backer is now on. I've got the final location of the outlets punched into the backer, so I just need to punch through the wall board. I wasn't entirely sure where they were going to end up. I just put a rough hole in the backing, so now that I know exactly where they're going to be, I can punch through that. I need to find my tile saw. I'll get the tile on tomorrow, and yeah, that should be it.
We've arrived at the time to do the tile. So Barry's already commenced putting some up. He's got the mortar all mixed up.
So I went to go get my regular tool that I've used for years, but I realized that all the points were almost completely worn down from so many strikes across backer board. So I just got this little cheapy one just for this job. It works.
So this top thing, it stays there?
No, that comes off. That's representing the shelf. I wanted to make sure that I knew exactly where it was going to be. So we got all the tile up, and I think it looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and take out all the spacers and prepare it for grout.
We had a lot of people chime in on what to do for the tile choice. Definitely wanted something neutral so that whoever ended up here wouldn't have something that clashed. But we didn't want to do completely boring either. So I felt like this had a little bit of personality, was still neutral. It's very traditional, so it's not going to be dated in 2 years. So I think it's sweet. Might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I think it works just fine. And the size worked out really well, so that it was super easy to install because the dimensions just worked out great for this.
I would love to say that I planned that, but
Oh, I planned it.
no. Oh, okay. She planned it.
Totally.
So the back of these tiles say made in Portugal. So,
Se você mora em Portugal, diga oi.
you'll know what that means.